Where does Plasticon shop for his newest toys? At BigBadToyStore.com. So just go check them out. They have Marvel, DC, G.I. Joe, Transformers, you name it. Even some third-party stuff that some of you guys have been looking for. So click the link below and enjoy the kibble. Yes, plastic kibble. Even more me, yes, me.
Micromaster City is under attack again by Megatron and his minions. Who saves the day? The Protectobots. These little guys will help anybody out who needs rescuing. These 5 little rescue vehicles will form into Defensor. I, Defensor, will save the day. Protectobots, brought to you by Hasbro. Some assembly required.
Hey guys, it's Plasticon here. I still have this stuff. You guys know how easy it is. All you have to do is subscribe, comment, and help me up on Facebook and Twitter. Yes, that's it. Free! Free! Free stuff. Everybody loves this stuff. By the way, they hit the couch. It's not going to hurt it. Anyhow, if you guys want some of this stuff, you need to hit me up. Like I said, every 50 subscribers. 50. I'm giving both out. So remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. And I will be sure I let you guys know the winner as soon as possible. I will catch you guys there. And thanks to all my subscribers and everybody's been checking out my comments and crazy, silly stuff that's been going on. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.
Autobots work on their defenses. Mighty Megatron comes out of the darkness, bringing along Motor Master and the Stunticons. Megatron gives them the order to transform. The poor little Autobots have no idea what to do. They pull in Defensor. Megatron gives out the order for the Stunticons to assemble. These 5 Stunticons form into Menasor! Who's gonna win this battle? Menasor or Defensor? The fate of the Autobots is in your hands. Stunticons, brought to you by Hasbro. Some assembly required.
Dude, am I gonna have to hide those crayons from you this time? I mean, come on, look at this. Look at this mess. I mean, really? Really? What is this? I mean, I'm out of here.
Welcome back to yet another Plasticon review. Today we're going to cover Generation 1 Menasor! Or Stunticons? Wait, I think I already did that one, didn't I? Yes, I did. Anyway, we're going to cover Generation 2 Menasor. Yes. If you guys have seen my G1 Menasor, you will end up seeing him in this one. Because I got both. Anyhow. The G2 Menasor I have here is a repaint. I painted it. And for any of you guys out there who are big sticklers about what colors I use, because I know I've gotten flack for this from a couple people, I chose neon green for a reason. That sea green just didn't look right. I'm sorry, man. Anyhow, it's the only difference between this and the original that would have been released if Hasbro would have ever released it. Anyhow, this thing would have been it was pretty much a prototype, guys. So, without any further ado, let's get into the bots, shall we? Here it is. Yes, I know. He's there. I purposely am going to be showing you both modes so that way you guys can see the major differences to remind you of why G2 is awesome. Anyhow, let's go ahead and let's cover our first one. Let's cover Dead End. Here's Generation 2 Dead End. Yes, it's red. Yes, it's blue. Yes, I know, it's got like the same kind of stickers. I know somebody that actually makes custom stickers. At the moment, I didn't have the money to buy them, so I just stuck these on. Not saying that I'm not going to do a Redux, which probably will end up happening in the future, considering this one turned out pretty good. Anyhow, show you the comparison between that one and the G1. Bam! Yes, major difference. Major difference. This one looks so much better than this. I mean, I myself was never a fan of the maroon. But then again, if you think about this guy's character, the colors actually went really well. This is a little different. He's got silver windows. Very, very red paint scheme. Actually, I think the red was a little darker on this one compared to what it probably would have been, but that's what I had available, so that's what I did. Lots of blue. Lots of blue. But very, very, very cool bot. Anyhow, let's go into transformation real quick. These are custom, so I'm not going to be really rough on the transformation and real fast, so that way it's like super quick. Because I don't want to mess up my prototype I got here. Anyhow, go ahead and put him into his robot mode. And there he is. Very, very, very awesome. You check out the head sculpt here. Go ahead and focus on it, which it doesn't want to, because autofocus is being silly today. There it goes. Very blue. Very awesome. He is by far probably one of my favorite of the lot. I just like this guy. I always have. Quickly transform the G1 so that way you guys can see the difference between the two. There's a major color difference here, guys. Major color difference. If he would have been released, he would have been released in this color. Very different. I actually think it's really, really cool, though. Yes, I will let you guys know I do have 3 knockoffs in this group that I actually recolored, but they're spitting images of the real one. Trust me, I know. Anyhow, very, very, very cool bot. Now, let's move on to the next one. I'm going to put him here with his counterpart. And let's get into Wild Rider. Here's Wild Rider in his yellow form. It's kind of fitting because he's like so crazy and off the wall. This is like a caution sign, if you ask me. Really, really cool. Like I said, the stickers would have been different on him as well. But not too bad. Really, really, really cool little bot. Really do like it. And this is not a knockoff. This is actually a real G1 that I've repainted. So, just to show you the reason, I can tell you the reason why this is not a knockoff is because you see these. Knockoffs don't have those. this nice big silver hub. But yes, I looked up every image I possibly could before I did this, and that is exactly what he would have looked like. It would have been casted in a yellow plastic with a blue window. Really, really, really nice. I think this actually fits the aesthetic a little better, but that's just my own opinion. Big, gigantic G2 logo on the hood. Who doesn't love that? Anyhow, go ahead and transform him real quick. He's going to be a little bit stiff, and that is just because the paint tolerances, honestly. And everybody, you know, that's complaining, because I had a couple people say, oh, you shouldn't use testers to paint with. I've used testers ever since I was a kid, and it's not bad. It's just I don't have the money to go out and blow on 500 different types of paint just to make something work at the moment. So hopefully that'll remedy soon. There we go. Got it. Got it. Actually, the paint's been pretty durable on this so far since I did the repaint. This thing's been sitting on my shelf for a couple weeks now. I'm just now getting around to doing the review. I know, I'm sorry, guys. Anyhow, there he is. Yeah, no, not a big difference in the head sculpt. Or not even the head sculpt, but like the head color. The head color would have just been identical to the G1. But I do like the color scheme. This color scheme is very, very, very awesome. It's very cool. It's not bad at all. But shows you the difference between the two. Not a big one at all, really. Pretty cool. Yeah, I know his stickers are kind of meh, but it is what it is. Anyhow, let's move on to drag strip. Oh yeah. Drag strip. Now, to show you guys. This right here, you see this pin that's sticking out. See the difference now? Just to let you guys know, that is how you can tell whether something's a knockoff or not. Because I know a lot of you guys really don't have a clue. I do know there's a high quality knockoff of this thing out there. It's not bad. I've seen a couple reviews on that thing, and it's worth the money if you want to drop 70 bucks, but honestly, you can take that $70 and probably add on maybe another 20 bucks and get the authentic one. So what's the point? I'm trying to scratch my head over that one. Anyhow, let's go into the transformation real quick. After I show you how awesome this thing really looks. I do love this thing in black. It looks really good. Now, this part here would have been gold. GPS, yes, would have followed right into this guy too. That's the only gold bit though. So, that's the cool thing about this bot. This bot wouldn't have suffered as bad. If you think about it, if you had a G1 and you had the G2, if they would have released this and it had that problem, all you'd have to do is, oh, well, find me an old junker G1 and pull this off, repaint it silver or gold and throw it back on there, and bam, it's fixed. Would have been a simple fix for this guy. But now you think about it, if you think about the Defensor, first aid would have shattered in your hand. Like, I don't know, black as a rock. Really can't wait till they do something kind of repaint of that. Anyhow, sorry. Zoning out again. Let's get into this transformation. Simple transformation just like G1. Identical. No difference whatsoever. There he is. Very black. Very blue head. I do like the head. It's really, really awesome. I think it's cool that the head was just a blue little head that sticks out. Really, really broke up from the silhouette. considering he probably wouldn't have been the most sought after of the bunch, but you have to have him because he's a Stunticon. I can get him to stand up because this silly spoiler's not helping any. Stand up, man, stand up. I'll get onto that in a minute. And I'm going to quickly transform the G1 here for you, so that way you guys can see what it looks like. And there we are. Yes, he has a blue face. Not a blue head, blue face. So, show you the comparison between the two. Very, very, very cool. Very awesome. You guys have been waiting on this review for a while, and there you go, guys. There you go. And yes, I will be doing more custom G1s, by the way. Working on that. Anyhow, let's get on to Breakdown! G2 Breakdown. Here is Generation 2 Breakdown in his crazy green. Yes, I know it's supposed to have been a sea green, but how could you deny how awesome that looks? Now compare that to that sea green thing you've seen. There's no comparison, seriously. Anyhow, very, very, very awesome bot. Very awesome bot. As you can see, G1, G2. Now another thing you're going to notice is the color of the purple. Much brighter in this versus this deep blue. It's like a navy blue. But anyhow, let's go ahead and transform him real quick. Yes, he would have had gold windows. I like the gold windows. Kind of a cool touch. Anyhow. That back. Up. These down. Back here. His arms up. Move this back a little further. There we go. And there we go! Here he is in robot mode. Silver chest. Very awesome. Very, 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 very awesome. Gotta love this. This is why they should have done this set. Just for this alone. I mean, I don't understand why they did not release these guys in these colors. I mean, this would have sold. There's a lot of people like, oh, I never did like the G2 color scheme, blah, 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 blah. Well, those haters can just keep hating because G2's color schemes were cool. I'm sorry. They were. They were so awesome. I loved them. And everybody's all like, well, why did Optimus Prime have to have Optimus Prime written on the trailer? And why do you have to have this? And blah, 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 blah. And it's like, guys, they threw away the robots in disguise during G2. That's fine. Who cares? Everybody knew they were here. Cool. Let's slap our name on there and say, don't care. Come after me. Anyhow. There you go. Side-by-side comparison. And there you go. Got to love that. That is sweet. Anyhow. Let's go on to the leader himself. Motor Master. Here he is. In his awesome glory. G1 and G2. Now, to show that this is the knockoff, you see this pin right here. It's flat. This is more like a dome. That's an exact like thing you can look for if you guys are looking for knockoff versus Generation 1. There you go. If you notice, G2 Autobot. What is wrong with me? G2 Decepticon emblem. G1. Very, very, very awesome. Also, another thing I did. G1, G2, G1, G2. Yes, I did that. It just looks cool. Anyhow, let's go into transformation time. Before I do that, though, so you guys get a good look at this thing. Very blue, very green, very lavender. Still has a silver grill. Very, very, very awesome. Gotta love it. All the way around, all the way around. Yay! Look at this! Woo! Awesome looking Kenworth. Very sweet. Anyhow, let's go ahead and transform this guy. This guy's a bit of a knuckle biter, but you're going to have to bear with me on this. All you guys know how to transform these. You should, by now. Most people that are looking up this review know what Menasor looks like. So, let's go ahead and try to pull this bit here apart. It is a bit stiff because of the paint, but it was also kind of a stiff bot in the first place, so it kind of added to it a little. Yep. There are some major differences, by the way, on this guy versus the actual bot itself. Some major differences that happened. Really, really goes to show you that Hasbro could have came out with this version easily. I have yet to figure out why that happened. I mean, if not Hasbro, why not eHobby? What's wrong with eHobby? Come on, guys. You guys want to do like comic book and a bunch of G1 stuff? Do us some G2 stuff, guys. Come on. What's wrong with you? G2 sells just as well as G1 does. Nowadays in the market, it does. It really does. There's a lot of people out there that want to knock your G2 stuff, and it's like they have no idea. This one leg is extremely stiff on him, and gave me this problem yesterday. I don't know why. No idea why. Come on, pull out. I think I have a screw a little too tight on that one or something. Something's too tight. I know that for a fact. I'll look at that later. Anyhow, here he is in his robot mode. Very awesome. Tell me that isn't cool. Lavender head, lavender chest. Very cool. Quickly transform the G1. It'd be funny if this one gives me even worse problems, because it has a couple times. It's mainly because this one is so rickety. Bam! Done. Okay, there we go. Side-by-side comparison. Let you guys take a good look at the heads, the chest. Very awesome. Yes, they both have their base modes. But I'm not going to get into the base modes. Why? Because you guys have seen base modes before. You've seen my G1 review of this guy. You're going to be able to see the base mode of that one. So, what's really the point? Anyhow, honestly, there's no color difference on the inside of this thing at all for the base mode. The slingshot thing's all black. Just like this one. So, anyhow, let's go into combination time. Move him up here. Move him over here. Let's go ahead and start with the legs. Who to pick as a leg? You'll make a good leg. Alright, simple transformation for leg mode. Basically move his little arms back. I primarily try to cock the hood out like that. Put these down. Close that up. Grab a foot pad and place it gently down onto the robot. Bam! We got a foot! Let's move on and make another one. Break down! Let's turn him into a foot. Mainly because his hood's already cocked backward just like you need it, so pretty simple. Another foot pad. Yes, these are in green. By the way, these would have been in sea green, to let you know. It's just the only difference between this one and the original. That would have been released, which was never released. So. He has feet. Let's make some arms. Let's take Wild Rider. Turn him into an arm. Now you can either leave it out like this to make a longer arm or push it in. I preferably like to close these up because these guys here I don't normally leave extended. I do know some people are like, why don't you have them turned around the right way? Because I like knee articulation, guys. Who says Generation 1 didn't have articulations? Because you guys don't know how to switch something around and make it look like it. You don't have to follow instructions. That's the whole point. I don't know if any of you guys understand what Scramble City Combiners meant, but Scramble City meant Scramble City. I can take Defensor parts and Superion parts and Computron parts and add them to Motor Master and make some weird thing. Why not? You can even take Plasticon and do that. Think about that one. That's a weird one for you. Anyway. Let's take his green fist and laser. Plugging on these lights. Here we go. We got an arm with a big blaster cannon. Like I said, would have been sea green. Think you guys agree that neon is pretty awesome. Had quite a few people comment they love that neon color, so it looks really good. Let's move on to drag strip. I leave the chest piece up for this one, by the way. And move this all the way back. Push his head backward. Basically turn him back into a car. I always leave this up. That way it doesn't get in the way of the fist. And there we go. Oh yeah. Fist bump action. Why not? Motor Master. You guys know where this is going. Move his leg out. His other leg out. Position these arms. Squeeze them in. Something I don't know if you guys noticed, but these do have ability to pull out slightly and push in. So you push it in, kind of helps hold it together better. Just a little tip for anybody that never knew that. Basically, you put his feet out like this, which that goes on to something else I have to say. I have seen some people position him like this and say, oh, that's how he's supposed to look. That's how he's supposed to look. Taller, wider leg stance like this. These aren't meant to be like this. This isn't the poor little motormaster that's suffering from Down syndrome or something. No offense to anybody out there it is, but seriously, he's not supposed to be retarded, motormaster. Anyway, we have crotchage. We know where that goes. This is a bit tricky to do. Always has been. It's one of those things. I know a lot of you guys that have a G1 Menasor. You guys all know how it goes with that crotch piece. It's kind of a pain. It's not bad though. Then we take the lavender roller car. It's your lavender roller car. We plug it into those two chest nipples, I guess. Whatever you want to call those. Okay, plug it in. Just like so. Maybe, maybe not. Don't know. Oh yeah, got that. Now, take his feet, pull them backward, and then flip it back all the way. Take his foot, pull it backward, flip it back all the way. Yay, look at that! We have a truck attached to our butt. Junk in the trunk, get it? Anyway. Yes, it's a lavender head. Lavender head. Very cool. G1 head. So you guys the difference? Go. Very, very, very awesome that this is lavender. It makes a total difference, trust me. When you put this thing on here, it's like, this thing is like pops out of nowhere. This does kind of on the original, but I don't know what it is. The colors and the way this one looks, just phenomenal. I'm gonna push the little head over the head. It's like so. Now let's combine. Obviously. Oh yeah. Clickage. Things acting all wonky. Yeah, there we go. Fixed it. There we go. There is G2 Menasor in his awesome glory. Gotta love it. It's so cool. You tell me that you wouldn't mind having something like this on your shelf, because this thing is just screaming awesome. I love this bot. This, honestly, not to knock the Defensor I did, but I am super proud of this bot. This thing is so cool. The day I started putting this thing together, I was like, not knowing how it was going to turn out, I was like, I really hope this doesn't, you know, turn out to be a mess, but it honestly turned out to be extremely awesome. I'm going to quickly throw together the G2, or sorry, G2, the G1. and show you guys a comparison of the two. And show you exactly how cool this bot really is compared to the original. I'm not knocking the original, guys, by the way. If any of you guys think so, I'm not knocking it at all. I absolutely love it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have it, right? Okay. I don't buy bots that I don't like, by the way. So, just to let you guys know, that's not how I am. Then again, I don't like to review something I don't like either. If I buy a bot and I'm like, I don't really feel like reviewing it, it's probably because I don't like it that much. There's too many people out there doing that lately. That's for a different rant. It's been a long week. For me, anyway. Let's see here. Quickly throwing it together! I'm going to put it in the same configuration as the other ones, that way you guys can see a difference between the two. So that way you can see how awesome it is. If any of you guys have been following me on Twitter and all that happy stuff, I know a lot of you guys have seen me posting pictures of this thing left and right because I'm so freaking proud of it. It's so awesome. It's by far probably one of my favorite bots that I have done a custom of so far. Yes, there will be a lot more, by the way, just to let you guys know. Got a lot more that I'm going to be working on. For some reason, Motor Master's back end here is always falling down now. Old and rickety in his age. Cut him a break. For some reason, my drag strip is like extremely tight. Oh! Missed the door. And by the way, I know some of you guys that have been complaining about the way bots are lately. You guys have all seen my destruction review. Those KOs I did. If you haven't, go check it out. It's awesome! Actually, I had to bring an extra friend in order to film it right. Anyhow, there we go. G1? Not G1. Regular, normal colors you see going down the street. Something you probably would never see. But there you go. There are the two. Generation 1 and Generation 2 Menasor. In the complete awesome glory, and yes, I know I got this big blinging sword in the way. By the way, if I get another one of these swords, you guessed it, it'll get a repaint. But I'm going to find one that the chrome is like gone on. Anyhow, let's go ahead and go into size comparison. Boop, Rhyme is back yet again. And for any of those that have seen my lot that I'm selling, yes, I am not selling Bumblebee, which is back there, or Peekaboo. Not for sale. I have to use some size comparisons and silliness. Anyway, there it is. Very, very awesome. It's just too cool. And just because I can, and you know you guys want to see this. Bring in G2 Defensor. There you go. Very, very, very awesome duo. This is a great... This is just so cool because you can almost see these two duking it out. Even in a comic strip, this would just look cool. I think that's the reason why I am really into this color scheme. Anyhow,
Hope you guys enjoyed this review. I know it was a little lengthy and I'm a little long-winded at times, but I really hope you guys liked what I just did here. If you guys have any comments, questions, anything like that, shoot them my way. I also have a website I have up at the moment. It does have a store on there that I have yet to actually start adding things to, because I'm going to be selling some stuff on there. Primarily, I'm trying to dip into this market of, do you want a custom G2 of a bot that you guys always wanted? Let's say it was a Generation 1 bot that you wanted painted up in G2. No, I'm not dipping into any other universe besides Generation 1 and Generation 2 on these customs, by the way. Don't ask me to grab a Generations figure and repaint it into the colors you want, because there's too many people out there doing that. I would rather say, okay, I will take that beat up old junker of a wheeljack you got and turn it into something awesome for you. Or say you want a Generation 2 Mirage that they never released. By the way, I'll end up doing one of those pretty soon too. So if you guys have any questions or anything like that, shoot it my way. If you are wanting customs, I will be doing customs for people that are asking for them. And if I get enough requests, I might end up bulk buying these guys, do some repaints for you guys, put them on my page, and sell them to you guys if you want them. Same goes for him. But like I said, keep in mind, they will be custom repaints. So it is paint. Paint does chip over time if you're not careful. I'm going to work on trying to get a higher quality paint too when I start doing those customs for you guys, if any of you want any. So hit me up and let me know. Anyway, this has been Plasticon. This has been yet another crazy review of stuff. And this is me signing off. Peace out, you guys.